Welcome to the wonderful world of water. Starting a new unit yesterday on the hydrosphere, and you know that hydro means water. So anytime you see hydro or hydra, it's going to have something to do with water. This is something you've been learning since the third grade. You talked about how water evaporates in the sun and becomes a gas, and then it gets cooler as it goes up in the atmosphere, and it cools off and it condenses and it makes clouds, and then the gravitational pull of the earth brings it back down to the ground as precipitation. So we got that cycle going. So we're just adding more things to it. We're adding a few more words like, infiltration, interception, percolation, those kinds of things. And you found out about those in the video that you just watched. So now we're going to kind of put it all into action with this particular activity. So you have your Ziploc bag and you have your marker. Well, with your Ziploc bag, what you're going to do with your Ziploc bag first is you're going to measure with the Ziploc bag. You're going to measure here from the bottom about 3 centimeters. Okay, 3 centimeters up. And if you don't have a ruler, interestingly enough, if you don't have a ruler, if you look at your index finger and this knuckle right here, it's about 3 centimeters or 1 inch. Oddly enough, everybody's knuckle is about 3 centimeters or 1 inch. So if you don't have a ruler hanging around, just use your knuckle. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your knuckle or your ruler and go 3 centimeters up from the bottom. And we'll mark a line there. And I will mark a line there. And then I'm going to draw a line across the top right there for 3 centimeters. That's going to be our water line or our water table. Okay? Then all you're going to really do is put in your 500 milliliters, or if you don't have a beaker or anything to measure it with, just measure it to the line. So we're going to put water in here, measuring it to the line. Okay, so we want to make sure that our Ziploc bag is completely sealed so that no water is escaping, because the water cycle is a closed system. So we got a water cycle. Of course, if there's air and everything else in there, that's fine too. There's air in the atmosphere. There's water vapor in the atmosphere, so we're doing the water cycle. Then you've already created your water cycle, and that's going to be your idea of your water cycle. A picture of what you drew, and then a picture of your completed project is what you're going to have when you finish, after you put it in the window. And if you saw on the announcement, added points if I see your smiling face. So then what you're going to do is just take some tape. Doesn't make any difference what kind of tape. Be careful, because some tapes will leave a tape residue on glass. Other tapes, it's just fine. And then you're going to tape your paper, to the back of your Ziploc bag. And then you're going to tape your Ziploc bag facing outward so that the sun shines through, but facing this way so that you can see the water and see everything, and so that the sun is shining there. You're going to tape that to the window, and then you're going to watch and see what happens if there's a water cycle that happens within your bag. Simple enough. Okay. If you guys need anything, jump on Zoom, send me a text, send me an email, and have fun making your water cycle and observing how it is a closed system. Don't forget to go and do the comprehension check for completion points after you finish everything. All right. Have a great Tuesday.